Welcome to this special episode of Frequency Matters, the RF Microwave Update series. Today I'm talking with Mark Murphy, Product Line Marketing for High Power Amplifiers at Mini Circuits. Welcome back to the show, Mark.
Hey, it's good to be here, Pat, and thanks for having us.
So we know you've been very busy at Mini Circuits building out your RF Energy product line. So maybe to start with, today you can fill us in on how your portfolio has evolved since we last spoke.
Okay, yeah. Since the last time we talked, there's a lot happened, and we've made significant progress with our portfolio. So, if you look back to the start of last year, we had roughly 3 products, and by the end of this year, we'll have something like 14 products, and this is creating a lot of excitement and discussion at our customers. And if you look at 2.45 gigahertz specifically, we've increased the output power level from 250 watts. And the latest product goes up to 1 kilowatt. And then if you look at even further ahead, we've started the design of a new 6 kilowatt RF power head that will directly replace industrial magnetrons. Yeah, so a lot's been happening. If you dig a little bit deeper into the 1 kilowatt unit, it's a rack mounted unit. It has all the bells and whistles and essentially allows the end user to work on their applications right out of the box. So essentially, it's an integrated signal source capable of supporting both continuous wave and pulsed applications. We see customers using both CW and pulsed in their applications. And we're seeing that being adopted and used in applications in industrial and special scientific applications and medical. It's a great product to enable people to work on application development because it takes away all the hassle of having to build everything from scratch. So that's working really well. And then further, if you look at the unit, the 1 kilowatt unit, it's really geared towards enabling the customer to develop solutions without having to build a complete system. So we've built in internal shutdown circuitry and integrated protection functions that basically allow the unit to work reliability under really difficult operating conditions. And that's typically where customers will be exploring their application. They'll be pushing things to the limits, and they need that robustness that we provide. Another feature that's really key to this unit is the user can connect it externally using USB, and then they can monitor forward power, reflected power, and it can control the system into dynamic loads, and that's really essential for application development. So we're getting a lot of good feedback on this unit, and we've been very successful. And the typical feedback we're getting is, hey, it's really easy to use and it saves us a lot of time. Now, if you look at 2.45 gigahertz, we've also had an interest, so we've shifted it up in power level. But we've also seen requests for lower power levels, interestingly enough. And so we've created a 50-watt module that's also fully integrated with a signal source. And like its big brother, the 1 kilowatt, it can be easily configured by the customer to support their own unique applications. Now, what else have we done? Yeah, we've also extended the frequency ranges that we're offering. So we've taken the same integration approach that we've used at 2.45 gigahertz. And we have used that at 915, and we recently released a 750-watt power amplifier with an integrated signal source, and we've seen a lot of interest in that one as well. So essentially, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to, make life easier for our customers, so it's painless for them to develop their applications. So all the effort in terms of the power amplifier, leave that with Mini Circuits. Another interesting area that we've done over the last while is we've created a low frequency amplifier platform, and you'll probably be hearing a lot more about this in the coming months. The first product on that was a 6 kilowatt amplifier module at around 100 megahertz, and that's being used for fusion energy application. The nice thing about this platform is that we have created it in a way that it can be scaled easily from frequencies of a few megahertz right up to greater than 500 megahertz and various power levels. And we're seeing interest in companies that are supporting linear accelerators, synchrotrons, cyclotrons, and even MRI applications. And And I think, you know, in that specific low frequency platform area, you know, this product platform being scalable and supported by a dedicated mini circuits factory, we're removing some headaches and concerns that some of these, say, users have had in these type of applications. So that's a really big breakthrough for us. And then further, you know, one of our strategies that we spoke about the last time was having building blocks for RF energy. So, you know, different building blocks that customers can pick and choose from. So we've continued developing those type of offerings. And an example of that is recently we released a 1 kilowatt, a 6 kilowatt, an 8 kilowatt low loss compact combiner at 2.45 gigahertz. We've also released a 6 kilowatt low loss compact design for 915. And recently we also added a 4-way splitter at 2.45 gigahertz, which is easy to control and gives the customer control of phase and magnitude for their power system. Now, looking towards early next year, you'll see we'll extend our portfolio by adding products at 433 megahertz and 5.8 gigahertz. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening, and you know, we're seeing a lot of interest from different applications.
Wow, you have been busy. So, who have been your biggest early adopters of the solid state RF energy sources so far? And, you know, where has mini circuits found the most success?
Yeah, so we've seen adapters across a diverse range of applications. And an example of that is fusion energy. We've seen semiconductor plasma generation also becoming very interesting for us. And we're seeing medical applications in different forms. And then the old reliable industrial applications like heating and plasma. So very diverse mix. And as we extend our portfolio, we see requests for applications that we never knew existed. And you know, what we've seen is that RF energy, it has been around a long time. People are comfortable with it. They're comfortable with what they can do with it and what it offers. And what's now starting to happen is for these new applications, people are starting to realize that solid state solutions now offer the precision and the dynamic control that basically wasn't available until now. So it's given them that extra finesse that they can now do things that they would have liked to have done. They knew how to do it, but now they have the control to do it. That's the reason mini circuits solid state solutions have been successful. Put those solutions together, we make them easy to use, and essentially we create them as turnkey solutions. And that means that the customer can come in, take the products we have, and they don't have to worry about manufacturing complex RF amplifiers. We do that, and that's our focus. Another part of our success has been the engineers and application team that we have. You know, if you look at our team, they're all experts in the RF power world, and they've spent many years designing power transistors. And with this broad experience, it now allows us to offer solutions that are typically first time right. So yeah, it's yeah, we've got a great team, great products, and there's the right demand there from the customer base.
Do you still see any unmet needs in the market? You know, how is mini circuits and other suppliers responding to the new customer requirements?
The market needs really, they differ from customer to customer and application. And what we do is we try to spend a lot of time to understand these. So we clearly see that solid state, so like the products that mini circuits are providing, it's definitely changing the playing field. And the reason that's happening is there's precision, there's control, and that's something that just wasn't possible with traditional tube-based solutions. Most customers are looking for stuff that works straight out of the box, but they still want the freedom to choose what fits or works for them. And that's exactly what we're doing at mini circuits. What we're doing is we're offering individual building blocks, but at the same time we also offer integrated solutions. And we put a lot of effort to make them pretty much easy to use and turnkey, and that's offering a lot of value, and that's exactly that's where we're seeing the sweet spot. Further, we've continuously focused on driving the system cost lower, and that's an underlying requirement of our customers. And a good example of that is the upcoming 6 kilowatt, 2.45 gigahertz RF power head. You know, we've been able to drive that lower cost but also better performance by design techniques that we have created. And over the last year or so, we've filed a number of patents that support that. Then another key part of this is, if you look at our back end, the back end of our activity, so how do we manufacture these things? High power RF amplifiers are not easy to manufacture. So there's a few key areas that you really need to understand in order to be able to manufacture these type of products. And we have actually spent a lot of time investing in making that happen. So we have developed our own in-house manufacturing techniques, and that allows us to be very efficient while at the same time taking all the key, say, challenges into account. So bottom line is, with everything that Mini Circuits is doing right now, from design right the way across to manufacturing, the customer can rest easily know that Mini Circuits has their back covered.
So what do you predict will be the biggest drivers of the technology in the next 5 years, and how is Mini Circuits planning to stay ahead of those trends?
Yeah, it's a difficult question to answer about a crystal ball. Only if I only had a crystal ball, life would be easier, I say. But we like to keep it simple, and and at the moment we're focused on 3 key pillars, and one of them is in this industry or in this market segment, a solid and long-term viable supply chain solution is key. Then the second part of that is you need to continuously drive efficiency improvements. A lot of these energy applications, efficiency is becoming critical. And then the other part of that is driving the cost down, the cost of ownership. So if you look at the supply chain, if you look at Mini Circuits, 27 different product lines, more than 50 years experience in building modules for complex RF systems, plus probably one of the best in class end-of-life policies. Mini Circuits has all the right credentials to support the market requirements when it comes to supply chain now and in the future. So we're pretty comfortable there. If you look at the efficiency, we've discussed already the team we have. We have an expert team, and we're continuously looking at new design techniques to improve the efficiency across the whole signal chain. And that means every function from the input connector right the whole way out to the output connector. So we're covering all those areas in our designs, and we're improving them on a constant basis. And as I've already said, we're at the point where we have filed a significant amount of patents to support that. And then if you look at the total cost of ownership, that's a focus area, and we address that again through either design and manufacturing techniques. Again, we manufacture our products in our own factories, and that gives us the capability to do things in a way that benefits the products that we're making. So that's all that's 3 pillars, as I call them. And it's not all done in splendid isolation. We typically try to get very close to our customers to validate what we're doing, and that's really one of the keys for us to make all this happen.
Well, thanks so much, Mark, for talking with me again and giving us an update on the RF energy market and these new developments at Mini Circuits. To our audience, you can find more videos at videos.microwavejournal.com. Thanks for watching.